Well, we just got back from the Long Beach Performance Swap Meet Hot Rod Parts Car Show. That. Unfortunately, due to the obligations, we didn't get there until a bit later. Didn't get there till about 11 a.m. when a lot of people are already starting to pull out. So, regardless, there was still plenty of there, some good footage of some awesome SoCal cars. The quality of the vendors, the quality of the parts there is quite high, and in spite of ourselves, we went ahead and picked up a bunch of cool stuff. Which hang out to the end. I'll show you what we got picking. Maybe you could explain to me why we got it. Anyway, enjoy. And we start off our adventure in the car corral. And here is a Buick Electra, 1963 model year, 225 with the 401. Same platform that they built the Wildcat out of, but this was the full-size top of the line, obviously hard top. I like these cars. Very nice. 13,500 seems a little steep to me on this one, but maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. It all runs according to his sign. It does look cool. Tri-Fi Chevy, of course, you can't get away from them, but they're awesome, they're fun. Kind of over the old murdered out thing, but this was probably shot a long time ago based on the paint job. This Impala is a good candidate for restoration or just running as a ratty muscle. 2-barrel small block Chevy. This back corner here I would be really tempted to fix even if I was planning on daily driving it. It's got about a 1/4 inch of Bondo, looks like, right there. But cool car, I dig it, I would own it, you bet. I don't recall, did I get a good shot on the for sale sign? Hope so. Does not appear as though there is a price on it. Your car? Yeah. Very cool. Fun looking little T-bucket, small block Chevy. I think last time we were at Long Beach, this was here as well. I might be mistaken, but it's always fun to see. Neat little hot rod. And a Buick with a Buick in it. No LS swapped. Looking at the nose, it is late 70s. Someone can correct me on that, though the back end looks a little older. Anyways, I love Firebirds. I love seeing them. So, very cool. Fun car. A Biscayne. This is kind of a sleeper. Its nose up stance kind of suggests a something more going on there. There's skinny front tires and the fat meats in the back. There's a lot more going on with this car than meets the eye. This really strikes me as it's in the hood scoop there. It's kind of a mean little car. I dig it. And here we got a 1956 Chevy 210 two-door post car. I think I like these a little better than the Bel Airs. Nice sharp-looking two-tone. It's not the exact same two-tone you always see. I don't know if those are factory colors or not. Obviously the white probably is. I like the wheel and tire combination. The stance is perfect. It's just a sharp-looking car. I know I was talking a little bit about the obligatory Tri-Fi Chevy, but I don't know. I dug this one. And this is like a 42 Chevy, 2-door. I like this one. This one, of course, I like them all, but I could definitely see cruising around in something like this. It's a pretty cool car. Of course, people driving by, mostly heading out, but there's a Bel Air for you. That's an understated Bel Air, which is pretty cool. Very cool, man.
Thank you.
Very cool. And it is the 8, right?
No, it's not, unfortunately.
Okay, it's a stove bolt, isn't it?
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes.
Good engine. Though, you wish it was the 8, right?
I wish it was the 8.
But, you know, shit. Forget about
I do and I don't. If it was the 8, it'd be a nightmare. Just in the sense that if something were to break, I wouldn't be able to find it easily.
Yeah, you'd have to go to the specialty shop.
Exactly. So I'm glad it's powered by Chevy, but it would have been nice to have.
Well, yeah, true. And assuming you drive this on a pretty regular basis.
I do. Weekends mostly, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
cool. Nice.
Thank you.
I do dig it very much. I have a soft spot for old Buicks.
Likewise, I'm more all BOP across the board.
Me too.
I'm a Pontiac Buick. So I have a 41 Oldsmobile too.
Right.
And a 53 Pontiac. So
Okay.
You know.
Fox body. I really like the GT front clip a little better than the LX like we got, and the side skirts and everything. I think it really helps dollop the car, and I like those wheels and tires a lot better than what we got on Pale Horse. Yeah, just personal taste, but I dig it. Little Baja Bug buzzing around, always fun. Go classic Chevy Bomb with the nice inline 6. Kind of cool seeing them still with the original drivetrain in it. I know that's I would always temptation to always go to the V8, but here is a Honda Accord. I remember when everyone was getting these from their parents and beating the tar out of them because they hated them. But nice little car, 7,900. That might be a good price. I don't know. Import folks, leave a comment and let me know if that's a cool. It's just neat to see something a bit different than your usual fare here. Another example of a beautifully restored late 40s Chevrolet. I like the color combination. I might have seen this one. It seems kind of familiar, but I still dig it. Very cool. And its friend right here. Also pretty cool. I like that it's fairly stock, or at least very stock in appearance. I don't know how actually stock it is. It could be completely maxed out, but very cool looking car. Another fun one. And for the Mopar crowd, you know, because not everyone bleeds bow tie Chevy orange. So we got, I believe, a big block. I'm not sure which one. Cool car, fun. Actually, I dig. Buick Grand National. Got a few door dings in it, but man, you gotta love G-bodies, and the granddaddy of G-bodies is the Buick Grand National. And of course, we have what looks like a gorgeously restored Model A, like a 3031 Model A. This the 4-door. Nice car. And here we got is Jimmy's Chevrolet older brother, slightly older brother. See, it does on the wing window, so this is like a 49. Based upon when I stick the camera into the cab and take a look, it has the same low car shifter that I have in my C10. And when the gentleman fired it up, it's pretty clear he's got a modern drivetrain in it. Probably I can LS swap. Excellent choice. I like the fact that he, with the patina, obviously it's probably deliberately done, but I like the fact that he did a matte clear on it instead of a shiny clear. Here's a gorgeous Impala, late 60s, notchback, not fastback. And a 1968 Camaro RSSS with what, LS9, not sure. Supercharged Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, could be an LT 4, whatever, you know, the supercharged or LT5. All right, now Buick Rivieras. They're kind of on one of my short lists. They're one of my cars I would love to have a nice example of. I dig the first and second gen Rivieras. I know some people get gaga for the boat tails, and I like them too. The boat tail looks gorgeous, but I think I like the first and the second gen better. The second gen, actually, the last year the first gen got the new big block. Another, was it a 53 or 54 Chevy? Just idling by. Is this the 56 I saw earlier? I think it might be. Yes, I believe it is. Dodge, I think, right? No, Chevrolet. Gosh, how did I miss that one? This is like a 46 or 47 Chevrolet. Another, was it early 50s, like a 51 Chevy. Look at that, all that sparkly in the paint job. How pretty. And a Monte Carlo, first gen Monte Carlo. These have grown on me quite a bit in the last 20 years. I thought they were a little bit over the top when I first saw them, but you know what? I think I really like them. I really like them. Here's another late 40s Chevy. Lots of these guys here at the Long Beach. Quick stroll past a handful of cool cars, all of which deserving of a spending more time on camera and filming and talking about. However, as people were pulling out, I wanted to try and make a little ground. Now, I think I've seen this F100 before at some event. I think it might have been Pomona. Got a big block Chevy powering a Ford Racing F100. You know, great choice. I'm all about the big block Chevy and just about anything. More Rivieras. As I was talking about the Riviera before, the second gen had the big block Buick in it the entire time. The last year, the first generation had the big block, which I believe was the first generation here. Only had it in the last year. Prior to that, it was running the big nailhead, like the 401 nailhead. Here's another one. I would take any of them. I mean, the nailhead is a really cool engine, though I am a little obsessed with the big block Buicks. I have one. I'm going to be building it hopefully in the not so distant future for you all to enjoy. The other Mopar, and it was also a Cornet. This one has a 440 decal on it, so I assume that's the engine displacement. Mopar guys, when you take a gander at the engine, let me know if I'm guessing correctly just based on a decal, or if I'm completely wrong. It looks like a big block Mopar with the distributor location. Now here is an OBS 10 C10 from the 90s. Cool truck. It's very interesting to me. You know, the whole airbag thing isn't, and tucking and all that stuff isn't anything that I'm too into. However, I have to, looking over the workmanship, the craftsmanship on this and layout, I think the person who did the work and is owner of the vehicle is a lot to be proud of. I think well done, good for you. Nice and triangulated. Good setup. I love Grand National. This one's a little on the rough side, which to me is probably perfect because it means you're going to actually use it, drive it. When these things were new, they were the fastest production car in the United States, and I don't mean domestically produced. They were faster than the supercars, they were faster than the Corvettes, they're faster than the 5.0 Mustangs. And it is an effing luxury car. Very clean Impala convertible. Nice car. And the red car is Soulmate in black. Looks like the exact same year. Not an expert per se on these, but very clean, very beautiful. '58 or '59 Chevy Apache pickup. As the badging on it suggests, it's the 8-foot bed. Looks like it's a little heavier duty, though I think it's still just a 6-lug than the normal. Because I think the lighter, the half ton was 3,100, and this is 3,200 or 32. Excuse me. Leave a comment down below if you know if this is the 3/4 ton version of it. Yet again, another 49 bomb, very nice, and some nice gentlemen discussing it. And Chevy Bel Air. It's interesting, it's missing some of its side chrome a bit, or maybe that was only a 59 thing. This is or 57 thing. This is a 56, I believe. Yeah, right there, 56. So far, so good. Not even sure. It's the 4.3, 4.6. That's not choice. There is a Triumph TR8. Interesting thing about this is it has a Buick V8 in it. Well, it's the Rover V8, but it's the 215 aluminum Buick V8 that they Rover bought from Buick and was using at this time. So that's pretty cool. Nice looking Ford shoebox with earned patina. Not a very good shot of it, I'm afraid. There we go. No idea if it's got what drivetrain it's got in it. Hopefully it's still got the flathead. That'd be cool. Chevy panel delivery truck with LS motor in it. Holy crap, a 69 Camaro. That's not been LS swapped. According to the tag, it's still got the 327, which that's really excellent. Curious if it's got the turbo 350 or if someone's updated it to 700 R4, but nice car. Dig it, of course, like everything. Nice looking G-body, Cutlass, I believe. I do like new G-bodies. Now we're going to go for a quick stroll on through the swap meet as people are packing up. We strolled around a lot more than this, but you kind of get the idea. I was caught by all the pretty rims, so I had to stop and walk a little slower and share it with you. I thought it looked good to me. Okay, so what we managed to pick up while picking, and the picking we did was whilst most people were packing up, which actually is a pretty good time to pick, assuming the good stuff hasn't already been snatched up. Most vendors are pretty willing to wheel and deal at that point. So, I don't know if we made a killing or not, but we got some interesting stuff, as you can clearly see. We'll start with this. This is a power steering setup for a 1967 or 68 Mustang. Guess what that's going on? You're right. This is a brand new limited slip, Eaton limited slip, for a GM truck 12 bolt. I just so happen to have a 12 bolt truck rear end. Came with my C10 project that I plan on using, and I was looking to put a limited slip in, and wham bam, thank you man, here we go, that's what we got. Good to go. Now, some of the more conversationally interesting pieces. Ran into a vendor who was selling a bunch of the cast-offs from a midget sprint circle track car of the Model T Persuasion that ran a Ford flathead. If it was done by the rules, that would be the V8 60, not the V8 90 that we're more or less running. But regardless, we picked up a bunch of old school midget sprint circle car stuff. Got this actually really cool brass radiator. I think we got was this go no go box, crudest setup for a transmission. One speed. It's neutral and forward. And it is designed to bolt directly to the back of the engine with no clutch. And you just bang it into gear and you're off. Not sure what we're going to use it for, but we managed to pick it up. It was kind of I think it was an impulse buy. And a quick change rear end housing. Now, good news is, the company who makes it still in business, so we can get all the missing parts we need. And you didn't see that. Someone went ahead and welded up in here. We don't know if it's a good solid repair or not. The thing about cast aluminum is, if you weld on it, it doesn't really care. We believe we can take apart and bolt up one of our banjo rear ends, in which case what we need is a shaft and a bearing package that comes in through here, the gear set here, and then the pinion to the ring gear here. So we will need to get all of those items if we plan on using this. Fact of the matter was, the price was right. It was cheap. Now, will the cost of everything else to build this out be more than just buying a new one or a used one that's complete? Only time will tell. Push come to shove, it's a wall hanger or something, I don't know. And last but not least, you might be forgiven to think that this is a quick change rear end cover for this. It is not. It actually fits a different one. So, yeah. This is probably for a Hildebrandt, where this isn't a Hildebrandt. It's made here in Southern California. We could be able to talk to the company. Maybe we can find some of the missing parts and figure out what we got. Well, there you go. Another successful swap meet run. We're about 1% towards a sprint car now. One of the track nose ones, Model T. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll find one cheap that we can't live without. Or maybe this is just fodder for our next time we go to the swap meet. Either way, we got a bunch of stuff. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Feel free to call us stupid or crazy or whatever. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you would do so, I'd appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, have a nose-picking-tastic day.